And we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It is 2023, and we are kicking it off with an SFA game day. Games have been pretty timid so far. We saw FSU lose, but yeah, so pretty good start to 2023. Glad you guys are all here. Let me know if you can hear me. Pretty early morning. Let me turn off my phone. I sent out the notification, so we'll see how many people join in this early. If you're watching on YouTube or something else after the stream, we are a simulation Discord like Online Dynasty where you can coach a team. Everything's run through Discord, so links are in my descriptions or on my channel. Alright, so let's kind of get into it. How dare Nick try to take my spot as financial backer? As far as our bottom line ads go today, obviously you got TCS Network. Always good to have those Twitch notifications on, and then a little Happy New Year 2023, and then Iowa State and Arizona is what I'm dubbing as the Disappointment Bowl. So look forward to that for game day a little later on. But first game of the day, we are going to one of the most surprising teams of the year. We have Western Michigan at Bowling Green. So after Coach Fink leaves the team, they finally start winning under the new coach. Western Michigan, if you are in here, which I believe you are, heads or tails, kick or receive. Now, Bowling Green is no slouch. You know, they're 3-1. This is a battle of some pretty good teams. So, this is the first streamed game of 2023, tails and kick. We get to see a little Snoop Todd action. So, what wild shit is BearCave going to bring us today? It's kind of been... wow, look at Bowling Green, like top 10 offense in the country. All right, we are here, baby. Whew, I am excited. Is Western Michigan for real? That's what we're all wondering. My gut is no, but we'll see. They are the only undefeated team left in their division. But a lot of tough teams in this division. You got Toledo and Northern Illinois. Oof, the great value too. I need to remove the highlighted messages. Bowling Green being dominated against teams, yeah. Low-key nervous, that's how we want you. Tails and kick. Let's see how you do. Your first BearCave, you win the toss. It's already some great coaching. All right, as you guys all know, we sim to the fourth quarter, and if it's close, we will watch. So how are they going to start the day? A dominating drive by Bowling Green, but they tie it up. So you got a quick score, but I'm kind of nervous about your defense right now. Okay, you hold them to the field goal, and then you get the touchdown. That's what you want. You extend the lead. They miss an extra point. All right, a big second quarter for you. Yeah, Fink was the issue. This is a good team as Bowling Green takes the lead. Oh, boy, but Western Michigan battles back. We got a good one here in the MAC, baby. So we sim by possession. So Bowling Green has the ball. They punt. Western Michigan extends it to a 10-point lead, so I will not watch gameplay unless it's a one-score game. So we need a Bowling Green to score, and they don't. Will this be the end for Bowling Green? Oh, baby, it looks like it is. Western Michigan is for real. Rank the Broncos. 5 seconds left, and that is it. Western Michigan goes to 4-0. Truly, all they needed was a culture change. Snoop Todd, a 63-yard catch, an 11-yard catch. This man is a wide receiver. I don't know what you're doing, creator, but you are popping off 6 tutties for Jack Seopek, the senior, the 80 overall. Holy shit. Snoop Todd only ran it 8 times for 15 yards, but look at him, leading receiver out of the backfield. This man is unstoppable. 2 tutties. We love us some Snoop Todd. And on defense, Oliver Waldorf, SFA player. Mickey Switzer with the tackle for loss. He's an SFA guy. So a big start for Western Michigan, and that's the way to ring in the new year, is with a W. It's what we all want. Unfortunately, Llamas is not. I'm already kind of not having the best new year because while I was out partying last night and it was raining, apparently a leak opened up above my bed in my apartment. So I got to get that shit fixed, which is annoying. I'm just going to get my screenshots here. As always, being adult sucks. It's just one of those things. Yeah, well, my bed's like ruined or whatever, so whatever. I'll just sleep on my couch till they fix it. But yeah, definitely a surprise. You know, I'm like, all right, I come into the door at 4 a.m. I'm like, all right, I'll get 2 hours sleep. I lay in my bed wet as fuck. So I'm like, oh, that's not correct. All right, next game up. Let's see. Who is next up? We got, oh boy, Southern Miss and Georgia Southern, a big user-on-user game. And for you BearCave counters, Western Michigan covered. They were a 3-point favorite. So, Sunbelt matchup. This is a big one. D. Dowis, you got to think this is going to be close. B-Dog, if you're here, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. On paper, Georgia Southern's actually better, but they are missing their middle linebacker. So keep that in mind. All right, B-Dog, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. I don't know. Georgia Southern, I think, is better than people give them credit for. We haven't really seen them on BearCave, though. So you have to give the edge to Southern Miss because, you know, they're 3-0 on BearCave. Look at Peyton Hillis there. And we know D. Dowis is probably the most clutch quarterback in the SFA as of this season. B-Dog making it in just in time to tails and kick. Will they lose on a last-second throw again as he loses the toss? Georgia Southern wants the ball. All right. Might want to take that as disrespect. All right, the first quarter, and really nothing so far, or a turnover, and Georgia Southern gets on the board first. I'm not sure what was with that turnover. And a safety for Southern Miss. All right, we got a sicko game going off here. 5 is 7-5. You love to see it. 8-7. Oh, man, you love to see it. A sicko game if I've ever seen one. What a barn burner we got brewing here. Defensive slugfest. Oh, baby. Fourth quarter, 8-7. Fruit Monkey Ninja, welcome in. If you haven't been here, this is an online dynasty ran entirely through Discord. There's links in the description to the Discord, but feel free to chill out as Georgia Southern takes the lead, and they got the 2-point conversion. Daddy Driscoll, and can D. Dowis, does he have another magical comeback in him? And, oof, that does not seem like it. And they extend the lead 22-8. They got to start scoring here. And they do not. Change possession. And they miss the field goal. So all is not lost. Can they score? They do. In the onside recovery. And let's watch it as it looks like Georgia Southern is just going to kneel it out. And Daddy Driscoll gets it done for Georgia Southern despite missing their top linebacker, Patrick Scov. And Southern Miss is going to drop to 3-2. They just couldn't get anything going today on offense. And Coco prevails. So let's see what even happened here. All right, so they got a safety, 2 field goals, and then you got Burgess, Sims, and then Frank Gore got a touchdown. All right, so I kind of want to look at the stats for D. Dowis. Fine through the air, but, you know, he probably only started. Frank Gore, 23 rushes, 53 yards. That's not going to get it done. Just a tough day on the ground. I will say I am kind of happy with the Southern Miss defense, though. Kind of a great comeback, only giving up 22. Sammy Watkins, SFA player, 1 catch. You love to see it. And how did this defense do? Kyle Brookings, SFA freshman, 12 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. Huge in the run defense. And Jernigan, Clint didn't do much. So, Happy New Year to you, Boar, as well. A tough loss to start it out for you guys, but all right. Let's get our thing here. D. Dowis still gets player of the game. Jeff Driscoll. So in their first battle for the best QB in the SBC, you got to give it to Jeff Driscoll. I wonder, are they in separate divisions? The Battle of the Birds, yep. So our third game on the schedule today is a rematch of the Pac-12 championship last year. Kept Washington from Arizona upset, not undefeated, but number 2 Washington, and forced them to go to Clemson and lose in the first round as a 6 seed. Rick, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive? He's really hoping he has a similar arc as last season. Early losses and then some clutch victories in the conference. This is a big interdivisional game here. Washington's trying to prove they're for real. I don't see Rick, so we always do heads and kick if you're not here. Number 12, Washington, trying to make it back to the college football playoff. This would be a big victory for them. And, all right, so Washington takes the early advantage. Back and forth here, long drive, nothing happens. And then a quick score, another quick score, Arizona State. A big, big second quarter for them. And Washington scores. Oh, and they stall out multiple times in positive territory. Oh, another one. We always say the problem with Washington is their inability to score on offense, and it is showing once again. But there's a quick tutty. All right. So watch out here. We're going to sim one play at a time at this point. So we get to 2-minute mark. And 4th and 8. And they went for it, and they got it. Oh, my. Penalty. All right, 3rd and goal. Washington needs a stop. If they get up the touchdown, this game is basically over. If they get the stop, they force a field goal attempt. Lorenzen, it's going to be a screen pass. He gets it off, and that's an easy touchdown. Nobody in sight. Arizona State takes a 2-score lead. Lorenzen having himself a great day. All right. Oh, accidentally watched the extra point. My bad. So kind of a pedestrian start to BearCave today. As you saw, USC, after their big upset over Cal, loses to Oregon, who got their star quarterback back, Ty Thompson. All right. Can Washington score? They do. All right, so we're watching. And some reason, they start out super far in opposing territory. I think that's because of the onside kick. And they get the first down. Washington's defense chokes again. 2 plays in a row, and this game is going to be over. They just got to kneel it out at this point. Jared Lorenzen, a huge win for Arizona State, who lost a last-second heartbreaker to ECU and lost another heartbreaker, I believe, to another G5. So, yeah, Washington has so much potential. So this week it seems like the upsets have been concentrated in the teens. The 10 to 15 or 10 to 18-ish range. And they're running triple option, which is kind of risky, but the hefty lefty kneels it out, and there you go. A big statement victory for Arizona State to get back on track. Kind of similar to last year, how they upset, I believe it was either Stanford or Cal that they upset last year at this time to get themselves back on track. So congratulations, Rick. Yeah, Washington really upsetting. They have so much potential. And the Pac-12, once again, is kind of looking like they might be struggling this year to get an auto bid. I don't see any elite teams out there besides Cal right now. Lorenzen gets player of the game. All right. So next up is actually a game I'm really, really excited for. Oops, I did not mean to enter the polls. So the reason being is we have a new user on a team that has historically been terrible. Terrible. Nebraska has not done anything. Their quarterback, Johnny Manziel, has been abysmal. And they're facing Kansas State, who was a playoff team last year. But they're down to their third quarterback after 2 major injuries to their starting guy. So he's like a 68 overall. And Nebraska, you could kind of say they're one of the last 5 undefeated P5s coming into the week. But we really don't know much about this team because they have 2 wins against FCS teams. So is Nebraska for real? I think even with the quarterback, this is going to be a great marker to see how good Nebraska really is. A playoff team last year. So they took Georgia to overtime in one of my favorite games in recent history. Nebraska's up to number 18. I don't see Nebraska here, so just heads and kick. All right, how are they going to start out? Johnny Manziel, I believe this might be his first time ever on BearCave, and it's a 3-3 slugfest to start it out here. No touchdowns quite yet. Another field goal for Nebraska, and a touchdown. So an early lead for Nebraska. And Nebraska extends it. Oh, another quick tutty, and it's getting out of hand now. Up 24. This game probably is over. Nebraska just pounds Kansas State. So take this win with a grain of salt. Remember, Kansas State is down to their 3rd-string quarterback. But a strong showing for Johnny Manziel. Let's take a look Took a while, but once they found their spot, ooh, a fumble return. Perriman, SFA player Gio Bernard. This team is stacked with SFA guys. So Paul Sanford got in the game. So not the best stat line for Johnny, who's trying to have a Heisman campaign. But they did wonders on the ground. Jaquez Yant, a 72-yarder. And then Perryman led the team. Marcus Peters. So they have quite a Shaq Jenkins. They have quite a few SFA players. I don't know if I'm quite ready to say Nebraska to the Natty, but I'm definitely encouraged that they could give Iowa State or Colorado some problems in that division. Absolutely, that North Division is always such a shit show, whereas the South is like, all right, it's Baylor and maybe a run from Kansas State. All right, boys, we are now into the Sicko Game of the Week, which means it is time for a prediction. Let me get to the game. So, I think I'm feeling an over-under on this one. Because you have San Diego State, who's historically not a good defense against LSU, who's always choking. So, what the over-under here. Will LSU versus SDSU be over or under? And we're going to go 60. Over under 60 total points. So the over under is going to be 60. I'm going to give you guys a minute for this, so get ready. It's coming in a few seconds, all right? An early chance to get some points. I'm going to go with the over. My account has about 500 channel points, so remember, you can bet more than 10 points, guys. It's the 10's the base. You can press the little pencil and edit it, or you can mash the 10 and add more and more. So it's kind of split to start out here. Right now, 52% for the over, and now the under actually has a little bit more. Interesting. And still some time for you guys here. Want to still get your predictions. You have about 30 seconds left. I know we have 5 people watching. I only have 3 voters, so 2 of you guys have not participated. This is how you grow your points. Okay, now more to the over. Alright, so over has about 60%. The under has 40%. LSU, if you're here, let me know. Heads or tails, kick or receive. User on user, and we got Coach Hank, or no, Cotton. It's Coach Hawk, Big Hawk, the Houston guy who got famous on his dive at the bowl game. That was tremendous. Big Hawk is a beast. Him and Nick are 2 celebrities. All right, are we going to have a crazy high-scoring game? I very much think so. I think 60 was kind of modest, honestly, the way San Diego State typically plays. This is an interesting non-conference game for sure. LSU has played 5 conference games, so You might think that wow, a long drive from San Diego State there. And only 7 points in the first quarter. All right, so the under-bettors are happy as San Diego State is taking a big lead. Oh, boy, here comes the scoring. And LSU, holy smokes. So LSU can't muster even a score here. Can they get anything going? They cannot. What is happening? Oh, my God. The coach of LSU, he's going to get fired for sure. And the over-bettors are seething right now. It's not looking good for them. Interception, of course. Another touchdown. San Diego State is raining it down, and the shutout is gone. Still time, though, to get the over. They need scores, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. San Diego State prevails. That's only a 43. So, God, what did San Diego State put in their Wheaties this morning? Keithman scores, Johnson scores, Brandon Cooks, Dos Reyes, and then finally Goodwin, who leads the country in rushing. Oh, man. Oh, their backup quarterback is in. I remember that because their guy is hurt. But Goodwin did not have. He led the country in rushing, and now he only 41 yards. That is just disgusting. San Diego State, Brandon Cooks having himself a day. And then they just played well. Josh Johnson is the truth, number 69. Gotta love that. You've never gotten a prediction correct. Sucks to suck. All right, so it was the under. So enjoy your channel points, boys. Let me know how much you made. And don't forget to submit to the community thing. Remember, the community thing earns more recruits. All right, so now we get into the big boy games, and we're starting out with Texas A&M and Alabama. Skook, let me know, heads or tails, kick or receive. Can he pull off the unthinkable? I will rank you for sure if you win this game. I don't think he will. Stowers. But who knows? So, Skook, kick, heads or tails, and receive. He wants the ball. Oh, baby. They're at Alabama. It's going to be a tough one. They're always good at Bryant-Denny. He wants tails and receive. And he does not win the toss. First quarter. A big drive for Texas A&M to start it out. And they go up 14. Oh, my God. Alabama's choking. They're up 3 scores here in the first half. Alabama, what are you doing? Oh, and they get one back barely. Oh, baby. And 35-6. Alabama is seething right now. Wait. Do we have a comeback brewing? Oh, baby, this is a high-flying matchup now. Can they get a stop? They do. Can they get this back? I do not think so. Oh, down 10. And 31 seconds left. No timeouts. And I believe Texas A&M can just kneel it out. Coach Skook, despite losing to Western Kentucky earlier in the year, he gets a top 10 upset over Alabama. Congratulations. Just don't choke. And there it is, another upset on the day. Congratulations. A big, big victory. You had a fantastic first half. Let's see how it happened. Just boom, pass, run. They got one back late. And then Bama kind of started coming back, but Leonardo Ferguson, the SFA player. 4 tutties for Stowers. Decent on the ground. Decent through the air. You had a pick. Deflection. All right. All right. All right. All right, Skook. I see you. So this is what I'm saying when the SEC is going to start killing themselves, because the top 10 Alabama losing now is going to knock them down, knock them off their pedestal. So I think it's going to start happening to a lot of folks when they start facing not Vanderbilt. All right, now time for a game where I know I'm going to lose. Oh, God, dude, I know I'm going to lose this game. Please, SFA gods, if you have any juice in you, please. Oh, my God. Rutgers somehow looks good. There's so many AAC teams that look like they're actually decent. Like, I feel like I'm in an actually good conference, and it sucks. Rutgers, I don't remember who they beat, but we're at Shai Stadium. I don't know what they call it. Looks pretty cool, though. This is in New Jersey, I believe. I'm just going to go heads. Was not heads. All right, ECU. Please, dude. Please, let me have one good game. And East Carolina starts out with a tutty, and they give one up right away. This is just going to be one of those years where every game, oh my God, please. All right, we tie it up. Take the lead. There you go. All right. Halftime, we're up. We're up. We're vibing. 2 scores. 2 scores, baby. Come on. Stop. No. Oh, tie ball game. Okay. Please. Yes. Touchdown, ECU. Oh, baby. Come on. Go up 2 scores. Come on. Yes. 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 Oh, baby. Come on. Come on. Defense is clutch. I'm going to kiss all of you. Yes. Go up. Yes. Oh, only a field goal. And interception, and the game is over. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let's go. ECU, our first statement victory of the year. Rutgers was frauds. I told you all. Storm Johnson had a run. Hudson again. So no touchdowns for Heimlich. This is his first BearCave ever where he did not score a touchdown. Bo Wallace had himself a decent day. Storm Johnson, he got 150 on the ground. What a stud. And Randy Watson. Heimlich was held to 50 yards once again. But you know they're drawing double coverage. So Tajee Hudson was able to feast today. It's a statement. Our first 2-score win. Look at this from the freshman. 9 pancakes in a game from Jackie Claude. What a monster at the left guard position. And then Xavier Johnson, he had 8 himself. Arnie Ronaldo, and Daniel Williams, my man through the portal. Oh, my God. My plan in the transfer portal has been working flawlessly. This is incredible. ECU. 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 And look at that in the top left. Chad Barber chokes to Charlotte. Oh, man, it's gonna feel so good, dude. I'm gonna just smack Barber around with this massive dick. Whew. That's gonna be fantastic. I cannot wait for that matchup. All right, ECU 4-0, baby. Top 10. All right. Surprisingly, we have not really had a game where we've had like an interesting conclusion today. So this is a rather This is a quick BearCave. We're only 35 minutes into this? Holy smokes, we are flying. None of these games have been close, really. Wow. Alright, so this is one where I think could be a lot closer than people give them credit. Two of the undefeated teams left in the country. Is Northwestern going to take down number 1 Ohio State? Please. Come on, boys. We all want it. Northwestern. Northwestern. This is who we need to have faith in. Their defense looks incredible. Come on, Northwestern. I know you're on the road. You got this. Ooh, they look so good. Come on, boys. Purple is the best color for a sports team. Don't at me. You got the Rockies. You got GCU. You got ECU. You got Northwestern. All right. Can Northwestern get it done? Our only CPU versus CPU game on the day. I do the same thing I do for everybody. All right. You got to punch these suckers in the mouth. You got to go up 2 possessions early. Oh, my God. Ohio State, a quick tutty. Oh, no. Their defense is just getting smacked around. Come on, Northwestern. Come on, Northwestern. Please. Okay. All right. I'll take it. Down 7 at the half. Down 7 at the half. And that was out of pocket, Dogwater. No need to be disrespectful. Oh, my God. They tied up. Boys, we might have a game here. Oh, my God. Northwestern. Northwestern, please, please. Oh, my God, he's sacked on 4th and 6. All right, we're going play-by-play now. A big pass to Parrish. Egbuka. 4th down, and boys, we're watching. Can Northwestern finish these boys off? Can they do the unthinkable and beat Ohio State, who's been number 1 for seems like 3 straight seasons? They have no championships to show for it, but they're the regular season behemoth. Please, Northwestern. Come on, boys. They called me a madman when I said 9.5 line. Look at me now, Fink. And a first down for Northwestern. Jordan Mosley for 14. A beautiful throw over the middle. Brendan Sullivan, 3 touchdowns. He was hurt almost all of last year. They come out at 3 tight end set. Interesting. Power running. Especially when you need, but oh my God, he trucks a man. He trucks another. He breaks 2 more tackles. No regard for his own lineman. Cam Porter lowered his helmet right into the back of his lead blocker, and he got 14. And Northwestern is driving. He dumps it off to the outside man who goes out of bounds. Matt Spencer for 6. It's getting real, boys. Ohio State is on the ropes. Brendan Sullivan is having himself a day. They come out empty. They're on the 47. Sullivan, clean pocket. He throws it deep and out of bounds. Whew. 3rd and 4. This is a huge down. Ohio State could potentially get the ball back. Northwestern wants to finish it out. They come out, split backfield. 3 men out wide. They both go out for routes. And JT gets there. JT Tuliamoa. We see him every time Ohio State plays. Seems like there's no offensive lineman in the country that can contain him. So Northwestern is unable to convert, and they're going to have to punt it back unless they pull out some trickery. They do not. Can they pin them deep? Looks like a great punt. Oh, my God. Was that at the 1? Did Northwestern just pin him back? It's close. I'm not quite sure. Yes! That went out at the 1. An incredible punt. And now they're back deep. Can Northwestern get a game-winning safety? No, they get out some yard. Oh my God, he falls forward. Evan Pryor. Or no, that's Adam Vincent, who is the lead back right now. I believe Mayan Williams is hurt. CJ Stroud got his job back after Kyle McCord regressed. And they look like they're running clock, so they might be confident to win this game in overtime, which is a very scary thing to do. That was an incredible punt, absolutely. And he finds the open man. It's the tight end. Trey Burton, the SFA player, the redshirt senior. The redshirt senior. And now they do it again. That looks like a duck, but he finds Jaden Ballard for 8. The clock is ticking, though, for Ohio State. They have 3 timeouts. Not sure what they're doing here. This might be a case where they decide to run clock. Yep. We know this all too well. 3 timeouts, but they're going to run the clock. You hate to see the clock management. But it looks like a break for Northwestern, I guess. So we'll take it. This is going to be the final play of regulation. Stroud. He's going deep. And he does not connect as we head to overtime. 28-28 here at the Horseshoe. Northwestern starts on offense. Can Northwestern do the unthinkable? I don't think anyone gave them a chance in this game, as they start out nothing up the middle. They hand it off. Cam Porter, he finds a bit of room, so this is a manageable 3rd down now. Third and 3. Trips left. It's going to be a throw. And he's rushed and he's sacked, and guess who? JT Tuliamoa. Once again, he is wrecking havoc on this offensive line. Luckily, it looks like they could be in range here to put up 3. Can Northwestern take the lead? And they do. The field goal is good. So Ohio State can win via a touchdown, or they can extend it via a field goal. A turnover loses it for them. Can the number 1 in the country skate by once again? We've had a few upsets across the nation. And we just had Alabama choke. Is number 1 gonna go down here? Come on, Wildcats. Come on, let's get back to the game, boys. Ohio State, I mean, they got Tyron Jefferson. Watch out for Emeka Egbuka. He always shows up in these sorts of games. Stroud dumps that off. All right, only 4 for Vincent. So if they can just get a stop here. So trips right, so much room on that right outside as they stiff him up. A big stop there for the Northwestern defense, forces a 3rd and long. They're going to come out 4 wide though. 3rd and 7. Can Northwestern extend this overtime? Pistol. And he throws it. And it's caught. Oh my, what a throw. But they call offensive pass interference on Tyron Jefferson. And they say the penalty is declined. I guess he didn't get the foot in bounds. What a crazy play. I don't even know what just happened. So, offensive pass interference. I guess he didn't get the foot in as they try to tie it up here. And they do. So, we're headed to a second overtime. I don't know what that Ohio State choke was just now. Wild, weird play. So that wasn't like a real, like, I don't even know. It must have been like a pick as Emeka Egbuka over the middle. Of course it is. This man is a game day great legend. Every time Ohio State's on the game day, he makes big plays all over the field. Is there inside the 5. Tyron Jefferson at the top of your screen all alone. Two backs in the backfield. Stover in motion. They hand it off up the middle. Vincent, and he is stopped. Northwestern's run defense looks very strong. Can they get a stop? 4 yards. All right, no, you're not fooling anybody with that Kentucky Capital. As they hand it off to the left side, and Ohio State scores the touchdown rather easily on 2nd and goal. So in double OT, they can still take the extra point. And the kick is good. So Northwestern has to score to extend it. They want to go to triple overtime. Northwestern rolling out, dumps it off in JT's face, and he falls forward. Yeah, you got to avoid JT Tuilemoa. That man is a menace. Second and 5. Come out and pistol, 2 backs. Interesting. I like this formation as they hand it up the middle. Cam Porter, he does not get the first down. So don't get fancy here. Just get that first down and keep moving. 3rd and 1. Don't take a shot to the end zone or anything. Just 2 runs up the middle. So, yeah, they're coming out. 3 tight ends here. They're firing up the crowd there on defense. Can they get a stop? Man in motion. He's a fullback. It's a toss. It's a toss. What are you doing? But Cam Porter breaks 2 tackles and somehow gets a first down on a toss. We never see tosses work out. Holy smokes, what a play. Northwestern's drive continues. They hand it off on the draw, and they snuffed it out. This defensive line not playing any games today. 2nd and 13. Northwestern, please. Please, Northwestern. They come out in pistol. They hand it off up the middle. He finds room on the outside. 3rd and 8. They cannot settle for 3 this time. They have to get in the end zone. Welcome in, Nick. Ooh, nice to see you. We're in double overtime here. Northwestern needs a touchdown. Sullivan. Over the middle, he's open, and he's going to be short. 4th and 1. It all comes down to this. Can Northwestern extend the game? They need 1 yard. What is the game plan? I feel like you have to hand it off to Porter. They've had so much more success with Porter. Hand it off. They're going to throw it. And Sullivan, he gets sacked! You can't do that, brother! You can't let the game end like that, and Ohio State survives. Oh, no. Ohio State somehow survives. Just absolute pain here. What a shitty man, dude. That's the game, is because of JT getting these sacks. This defensive line just owning Northwestern. What a game, though. Northwestern put up a valiant effort. And what you guys were saying, Fink, is guaranteeing the easiest cover of all time, was in fact not. Suck a dick, Fink. No cover. Let's take a look. Double overtime. And is this game going to be enough to drop Ohio State below Florida? That's the question. Also, Nick, ECU won, so we're vibing. 2023 is great. Yeah, I was terrified for my game. All right. God, dude, fucking 4 sacks. Or, no, that's 4 TFLs. Okay, I was about to say. Valiant effort for Northwestern. I believe that now we can actually give them a bit more credit than we had originally. Double OT with the best team in the country. That's pretty damn good, if you ask me. So, all right. One of the top games of the week here. Georgia and Tennessee. Like always, here's the game where we do a prediction. And this one's just going to be a straight pick. Who wins? Remember, you guys are probably going to go heavily on Tennessee. So if you pick the lesser option and they win, you're going to get a higher payout. So I'm going to give this 2 minutes here. Or no, I'm just going to give it a minute. So it's coming. So get your devices ready. The poll is incoming. Who wins? There's no anything involved here. I only have 120 points on my side account, my Topless Cuddles account. So I'm putting it all on Tennessee, baby. Nick, ride or die, baby. You have literally 0 points. You got to start watching, dude. As guys, we are only 21% of the way to the community goal. So if you win, you should put some points into the community poll instead of trying to highlight your own messages like a chump. All right. So, Nick, let me know. You're at home, so you don't get to choose heads or tails, but let me know kick or receive. Nick wants to kick if he wins the toss. So, pretty wild week here. Except the top 10 has stayed relatively intact. I believe we only have one top 10 loss, which was Alabama. We're going to be guaranteed a second here. Just will it be a top 3 upset or a top 5? We're in Neyland. Lewishire seems to have good hamstrings this year. Can Tennessee continue the unbelievable season on this historically insane line of competition he's had to go through? So he wants to kick. You win the toss. You elect to kick. Here we go, baby. Neyland, 3 versus 5. Tennessee versus Georgia. Georgia takes the early score. And a quick touchdown from Tennessee. That must have been a turnover. Tennessee takes the lead. Looks like another choke by Georgia. Tennessee's up 10 at halftime. Tennessee extends it to 17. They extend it to 24. Georgia, what are you doing? And they miss an extra point. We saw Tennessee choke a few weeks ago. Can they choke again? Time is winding down. Georgia needs to get something going here. And both teams have kind of become stagnant. And it looks like Tennessee, they add 3, up 21. And it might be a little too late here for Georgia. And it is. Georgia goes down. Tennessee might be for real. Tennessee wins by 2 scores. Campbell from Ishire, Campbell, Jalen Wright, Holiday. Let's take a look at the stats. Lou Ishire, another monstrous performance. You got to think that gets him into the Heisman conversation. Wright, 100 yards, 1 touchdown. Not that crazy. Campbell popping off, the tight end. So his 2 tight ends were the top receivers. That's crazy. 5 pancakes for Michael Orr. You love to see it. Michael Cole with 8 tackles and an interception. The SFA player going crazy. Jadavion Clowney, 2 tackles for loss. And Sam Powell, 4 tackles. SFA players popping off. Tennessee is for real. They're probably not going to move up, though. They're going to probably stay put at 3. And kind of a regular BearCave here, honestly. Pretty good, pretty good. We had one crazy game to watch, and then the rest were kind of meh. That's how BearCave typically is. And Tennessee gets it done. All right, and obviously, like we do every BearCave, I just want to make sure this is our game day. All right, the Disappointment Bowl is coming up next. We have every other game done. Now week 7. Is this going to be a good game to watch? Minnesota, Northwestern. No, Minnesota's already had a game day. ECU at Southern Miss. That one's going to be a good one. Buffalo, Ball State. Missouri at Baylor. Clemson and Georgia Tech. Texas Tech and Iowa State. Kansas, Nebraska. This one could be good. That one's for sure going to be BearCave, but I can't have it game day because of Kansas. Auburn versus Tennessee. So they get a bit of a break next week. Arizona, Washington State, Stanford, Mississippi State, Notre Dame. Remember, you can choose game day yourself if you get enough channel points. North Carolina faces Boston College. Alabama and Georgia both lost this week, so that one's going to be a meh game. Illinois, Penn State. I mean, I don't see a clear and obvious game day so far. I don't think, Nick, you don't jump above Ohio State, buddy. No. They're undefeated, and you got to take into account, like, it's not like this is like a random team like Northwestern who's barely winning and they're undefeated and we just put them at number 1. This is Ohio State, who's literally like 26-2 in the last 2 years. So Florida faces Oklahoma. Army Navy is next week. That's a fun one. So really, I have no idea what game day is going to be next week. This is like a gross week, so we might have a weird one next week, but we'll look at that later. I'm going to end the stream, and I'm going to take about 5 minutes, and then I'll restart up the game day. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in a few minutes.